This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we'll take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, let's take a look here at Apple and at Tesla. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation by Sunday stock market ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have Apple. Now, you can see here we had this big pop right on up here, very, very nicely here on the earnings. And it really wasn't their earnings that were really that good, but what it was their guidance going forward. They talked about how profitability and everything like that. So you had a pretty nice good run up, and then she came right on down here. Now, again, what we did is we left this gap on the charts here, which, obviously I'd never liked. So let's take a look at the upside here first. So we're running right into this resistance level here, okay? So 233.01, that's going to be key. That's your 8 SMA here. Then we have this 21 SMA here at 233.72, and we have the 100-day at 233.83. This is going to be very, very strong resistant levels here. Now, again, if we can get above that, we'll come right to the bottom of this candle here, looking at 237.21, and then 240.31 is your 50-day. Very, very strong resistance. Then again, we can always have this retest here of that recent high at that 247.19. But right now, you have to get above that 8-day, the 21-day, the 100-day, just, to get a roll again till we get to the 50-day. You have to get that, to make a retest here. Right now, very, very strong, unless we get see something that's going to be going on here. So on the downside here, well, you want to watch the bottom of this candle here, looking at 230.81 level. And then what we do is we can come over here to the bottom of this candle here, looking at that 228.48, and we'll come over the top of this candle. You're looking at 227.03, and then we can look at today's low. You're looking at 226.65, and then we come down here to the bottom at 225.70. Then we just follow the candles all the way down. 223.98. We have 222.30. We have right here for next support is going to be that 221.41, and then this is going to be very, very key. Is going to be this 200-day at 220.31. Now your green is over your red, so it shows that it is that's positive momentum to the upside. But we only have the one green day here so far as the candle goes. But we have to get above this 8-day, 21-day, and 100-day. Now, the 8-day is curling up nice. If you can cross above that, it might give us a shot here to get above, okay? But we got to see how this all shakes out. If you can, just follow the candles up, but your next target is going to be that 240.31. So if you're trading Apple, watch all this resistance right here. If you get above it, that 50-day is going to be the target. And look how many times it hit it right here. I'm not counting this day here because actually it never closed above that 50-day. See, you went right into it, right into it, right into it, but we never closed above it even on this big-ass red candle here, okay? So that's going to be very, very strong resistance. So if it does run up, look at 240.31. That's going to be your upside target. Downside, we start losing all this. Watch that 200-day. That's at 220.31. And then we have these price channels right here at 219.38. That's your retest, which is basically the bottom of that candle. Okay, Tesla here, what hasn't really done a whole lot of anything here. Let's see. I think it just might be this whole tariff kind of a situation going on here. So T-Man, I think he wants to take the tariffs off on these electric cars. And even in California here now, you're kind of pretty much flatline. And now what the big thing is, which I don't think anybody thought through, was all those fires there in the Palisades. That was all nothing but EVs out there. What do you do with this now? Okay, the cars that are burnt, now you're talking about all this toxic material. The cars that haven't burnt, maybe the car's burnt, but the batteries haven't. Now, how are you going to deal with this toxic material? Okay, which could blow and catch fire. So this is going to be very, very tricky here on the old cleanup here. Okay, so it's not going to be like an overnight thing here, clean up that Palisades. You got to look at what they did in Hawaii after that fire there. It's been 18 months, and they only have 3 houses built in 18 months. Yeah, there's 72 in process, but there's only 18 that are actually completed. So what's going to happen in Palisades and in California? So you got to think about that. When you have these EVs, these batteries are very, very toxic because it's nothing but, chemicals that actually come out of the ground. Okay, you got lithium, nickel, and cobalt. Yeah. Okay, we'll just say that's how that goes. You just don't go to Walmart and say, I'm going to give me some lithium. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so Tesla here has really had a whole lot of nothing going on here. Their stock really is, declining sales, declining this. The only reason that they popped up here was because of the They said they're going to have a great year in 2025, but Musk always says that. He says that about that Cybertruck. Oh, it's going to come out there, and then you get the Cybertruck 3-4 years later, and it's not even ready. Okay, so you gotta kind of see flim flam here going on a little bit here. So Tesla is the one that I'll trade, but I won't hold it until we start breaking out kind of a situation. Okay, I sold all my position here way at the top here. I didn't get that 488. I think I got like a 480 or something like that. I sold out here. But now I'll just trade it here until I can see some kind of an action. Now, you see this 8-day is rolling over here. You cross the 21-day, cross the 50-day. That's going to become very, very strong resistance for the old Tesla stock here. So on the upside, this is what you want to watch. At 395.87, you want to watch that 50-day at 399.92, and then that 21-day at 404.39. That's going to be very, very strong resistance. If we can get above all that, then we can come to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 412.15. Then we come up here. We have 419.99. Then we can just follow the candles all the way up here. 428. We have 433, and then we have your retest up there at that 439.74 here. But I don't know. Some things I think this has lost a little bit of the old mojo, and if they start taking off these subsidies here, I don't know what's going to happen really with the old Tesla. Now, on the downside here, obviously, you want to watch today's low. That's at 381.40. And then we want to watch the bottom of this candle here at 374.36. Now, we start losing all this. Yeah, we have good support going on right here, okay? So you're looking at that 361.93. We'll come over to the left here. You're looking at 358.64 level here. But, just a couple things I want you to just point out here. If you look at the bottom of this candle here, you're looking at 326.59, and then we look at the top of this candle here at 324.68. See, you have a gap and a fill, so that'll be a nice, good support level. And then right here is going to be the key. This is another gap. This is 275.62, and then we look at the top of this candle here at 225.28. Now, I'm not saying that's where it's going to get down there, but I say if it starts selling off here and you start losing this price channel, but you're going to head towards that 100-day, possibly towards that 200-day, and this gap and this fill area are going to be very, very good support levels here. So for me, I'm just trading this. This is not a buy and hold unless we can start getting above all this resistance level and start breaking out. Then we can go to the notch right back up for a retest at 488.54. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have the old Bitcoin daily chart. Now, again, if you watch my midday trading video there, I had Bitcoin, and then I have the ETF I trade, IBIT, and then that's for the long, and I had the short on there, BITI. And they're all side by side, so you can see, check everything out all in one shot if you're interested in that. Okay, this is what we got. Now, yesterday we had this really totally awesome buying opportunity, ran right up here, but you notice where to go, right into that 8 SMA here, okay? Today, where did it go? Right into that 8 SMA, can't get about. This is going to be very, very crucial on the upside. We'll take a look at that first, okay? 102.837, very, very key. We get above that, then we can come to the top of this candle here at 103.870. We'll come up here. We're looking at 104.920, and then we come on top of this candle here. You're looking at 106.570, and then we come over top of this candle at 106.95, 945. And then what we do, but when you look at the top of this candle here, see, just take this line right across. See this? Look how much resistance there is right off the top of this candle right there. Okay, see that white line going all across? Now, that's going to be strong resistance because we hit it so many times. Now, if you can break through, then we're going to come to the top here, 108.475. We're going to come to the top there at 108.960. Then we have your retest there at 110.150. Now, you crack this, you close above that 110 area, you're going to 115, 117. So I think realistically, this is going to be a really good, for me, it's just an absolute great trader. IBIT was a really good trader. Every day it's been good since I've been getting into it. We had a low today of 55.94, and we had a high today of 57.42. So you had a really good swing trade here of about a good $1.50 on the trade. Now, I trade 5,000 shares of IBIT, so it doesn't take much. If I get 25 cents the first time, 50 cents the next time, say 40 cents the next time, I like to try to get a buck out of that. That's pretty nice money here just in one trade kind of a situation. Now, on the downside, you can see here where we went down here, but we held the top portion of that candle. That's what you want to see, but we're right back in that 8-day. But now we're back here above that 21-day. See? Can't let it go. 101.95. Very, very nice. See, that's going to be your support. And then your next support level here is 99.349. And then we'll look to today's low. Okay, you're looking at 98.350. And then what we'll do is we'll come right over to the bottom of this candle right here at that 97.650. But right now, we're just pretty much in the middle of the range. See these blue lines right here? These are just price channels, okay? And that just gives you your high and your low of the candlesticks. It's very, very easy, very, very simple. There's many ways to do it. You can use Bollinger Bands, you can use clouds. These here are the most accurate because they are the actual price of the bottom and the top of the candle, okay? So now we just have this trading rate that we're trading in between. So we start breaking out, then we break out of this, we go to 115, we start breaking out of this, then we start looking for that 100-day, possible 200-day, and we always have this gap and this fill that we look for, okay? But right now, we're just hanging right here. Very, very good trading. So just watch that upside. That 8-day is key, 102.798. Downside, watch that 21-day, 101.82, and then watch that 50-day at 99.343. Those are your trading levels until we break out or break down. Okay, here we have crude oil and we have natural gas. Now, you can see crude oil here, okay, nice big rally. I mean, sold right off here, and then look at that nice rally. Now, the reason we had this rally is the T-Man, he put 10% tariffs on China. Well, China doesn't feel like negotiating as of yet, like Mexico and Canada did. So what they do is they retaliated with tariffs of their own, kind of a situation on our liquefied natural gas, on our oil, and everything on that order here. So you can see here where you had a nice good run right on up here, but where did it go? Boom. Right into the old brick wall 8 SMA, okay? 73.36. So that's going to be your upside target. If you can get above that, then we'll come up here to this candle here, 73.84. Okay, we can come up here, 74.08. We'll come up to the top of this candle here, 74.31. And then this is what you're looking for, is that 74.66. That's your next resistance. That's your next upside target. You get above that, and we're going to come right into this 21-day, just like we did yesterday at that 75.09. Now, yesterday we had this nice high of 75.18. You notice that it couldn't close. It turned all the way on down. But just look to the left of the chart. What do you have? 75.15 within 3 cents. Okay, so when you look at that double top situation and you look at the 21 that's right there, that's going to be strong resistance to go to the next level. If it broke through, then we're looking for the 76 level. Okay, we're looking at 76.45 and even all the way up here at that 76.86. But that's not what it did. It stopped dead right in its tracks. That's why you go level to level. That's how you trade. Okay, so today what you want to watch, and when those futures open at 6 p.m. tonight, just watch that 73.36. Very, very key. You get above that, then your big target is going to be that 200-day, and it's going to be that 21-day. Now, on the downside here, this 50-day is everything, okay? So now you can see where we went slammed down, yeah, but we closed above that 50-day. Very key, 71.95. You go below that, then we're going to be looking right there at that 71.26, and then we're going to look at today's low, okay, all the way down there at 70.67, okay? So that's what you're looking for, and that's what we're trading against, okay? 50-day, 100-day bottom, 8-day on the top. You crack above that, 200-day, 21-day. So we're just trading this range right now. Okay, natty gas here. Well, you can see here where he ran up here. Where did it go? Right into the 8-day. This is why you trade the charts, okay? Boom, right into it. Now, if we can get above that, then what we can do is we come right at the top of this candle. That's 340. Then we'll look at that 50-day at 351. Okay, above that, we'll come right there to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 360, and then 367 is your 21-day. So 8-day is everything. Above that, you got the 50-day, 21-day. Those are your upside targets. Now, obviously, we couldn't get above that. So what we're doing is we're looking at here at the bottom of this candle on the low side, 3.23. Then we look at today's low, 3.16. There's your gap. And then right there, it's going to be your next support level at 3.11. And then we have the 100-day at 3.07. And then you retest there at 299, which was right there. Okay, that was Friday's low. But you notice on Friday's low, even though it came down, you held that 100 SMA here. So this is pretty much just a chop fest. Okay, so UNG had a pretty good trade in there today. It got as low as 1673 and high as 1751 there. I scalped what I got. Oh yeah, I got 40 cents out of that. Okay, so I'm trading 5,000 shares UNG, so I got 40 cents out of that. That was a good trade right there. I didn't take any short here. The short, actually, you could have done something on the short here, but right now there just isn't really much here for me. I got to have a little bit more action than what's going on here. So bottom line upside, watch that 8-day. You get above that, your 50-day is the target. Next target is 21. On the downside, watch today's low. Watch the top of yesterday's candle, or Friday's candle, and then right here, that 21-day. You lose that, you got 299. That's going to be your target. That's going to be the big retest. If you lose that, then we go right to the left here. We look at all these candles here, but realistically, you're headed right there to that 200 day. Okay, that's what I got for you. Now remember, after hours today, Google is going to come out with their earnings. That should be good. AMD is going to come out with their earnings. Amgen's going to come out with their earnings. So there could be a lot of action here after. Now, again, if Google has good numbers, that could, and the stock is ripping up right now. You're up about 2%. That could push that market higher. Okay, so just remember that. Another thing, Amazon is coming out with the earnings on the 6th. Okay, so today's the 4th. That's 2 days away from now. I'm long on the trade on Amazon, so you can still get in. Plenty of time to get in here. But just remember, we have some good tech earnings here, which could take the NASDAQ up higher. All right, today was a really good trading. Turnaround Tuesday, baby. I told you last Friday. Told you that yesterday. Never be afraid. When that market slams down, jump right in, baby, because there's always some scalps available. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.